All right, joining us now, Small Business Administrator, Ms. Kelly Loeffler. Old friend Kelly, good to see you. Now, let's be straight about it. You're here to tell me, I think, that the shutdown's killing small businesses. But, pardon, this whole show is very bullish. The stock market is booming. The economy is growing at close to 4%. How bad can it be for small business? I mean, the shutdown thing, you know, whatever. We should be pulling the trigger on DOGE 2.0 and reduce spending. But really, you think small business is really hurting now?
Well, look, Larry, prior to this shutdown, as of September, small business confidence hit a 7-year high. Not since President Trump's first term had small business felt so confident in the economy. And that's all thanks to President Trump's economic agenda, which, by the way, is a supply-side agenda that I know you support. It's free and fair trade, it's low taxes, it's deregulation, it's access to capital. And because of their confidence, in 2025, the fiscal year we just wrapped up 27 days ago, the SBA broke through a 72-year lending record, surpassing $45 billion to 85,000 small businesses across this country because they believe in President Trump's economic agenda of drill, baby, drill, making sure that we have the supply chains we need and restoring American manufacturing. They were quite bullish heading into this shutdown. But look, this shutdown is having the intended effect by the Democrats. They want to hurt Main Street, and that's what they're trying to do right now.
Well, you make the point, the National Federation of Independent Business survey, that may be what you're talking about. It did drop. I mean, it was 100.8 in August. The last reading is 98.8 in September. A year ago, it was only 91.5. But really, I mean, with all the things in the One Big Beautiful Bill, and you're seeing a fabulous stock market. Now, these are small businesses. They're not necessarily publicly owned businesses. But I think the future is very, very bright. You have tremendous tax incentives in that bill, Kelly Loeffler. I mean, I want the shutdown to end too, and I think the Democrats are all wrong, and we're going to make fun of it in the next segment. But the fact of the matter is, the economy is booming, and the stock market's telling us that. And I want you to, you're growing at 4%, 3.9% in the second and third quarters, according to the Atlanta Fed. That's pretty good, don't you think?
It's incredible, and it's all thanks to President Trump and Republican House and Senate leadership. We've got this agenda going. But look, you're referring to NFIB, small business confidence above its 52-year average. I'm referring to a U.S. Chamber survey that says small business confidence is very strong. So we're saying the same exact thing. But look, this shutdown has real economic consequences. It's $15 billion a week. It's shaving 1 to 0.2% off GDP. It's 43,000 jobs lost in a month, potentially, according to the CEA. And where do those expenses that lost $15 billion come from, the 43,000 jobs? From Main Street, from small businesses who 20% say that they rely on federal government workers as their customers, or federal agencies, or federal contracting. So they are the Democrats are having a pretty disgraceful moment where they're trying to inflict pain on Main Street. And I hear it from small businesses. I just talked to one on the way over here that said they're not getting paid, they're doing the work, but they're hopeful of getting paid. That individual's not going to be able to hire or invest and grow right now. Are
you going to pull the trigger on DOGE 2.0? That's the question I have as this thing goes on. I mean, Russ vote is ready. It may well... Programs that Joe Biden put in for re-election purposes should be gone, should be impounded, legally impounded, according to Russ Vogt, and I think he's completely right. There's a lot of non-essential jobs. Are you taking out non-essential jobs in the SBA?
Larry, since day one, we have been right there with DOGE. It's one of the most important efforts, and I'm so glad it's continuing. We've already taken down the headcount at our agency by about 52%. We've done more with less, just like a small business would do. And we're going to continue to look for efficiencies because just like any private sector company, you can see the headlines over the weekend, large companies having layoffs saying, actually, we do better with fewer employees. We created too much complexity. We need to ensure that we're efficient. That's not what Democrats want. They want big government that stifles small business, that crowds out innovation. And so that's why it's important that we continue on with the DOGE efforts and being accountable to taxpayers. That's what I'm going to do at the end of the year. I'm going to show taxpayers how accountable we were in this agency with their hard-earned tax dollars.
All right. SBA Administrator Kelly Loeffler, we appreciate you very much. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Larry.